I hated prom. Finding the tuxedo rental, driving all over town, wasting gas, going to fittings, dropping off the tux. I was just really wondering why, even as a high school student, why can't a tux rental company just come to our school? Then I realized that I wasn't the only one who hated prom and had similar frustrations with the process of getting ready for prom.
I remember Parker telling me that he came up with this idea called Trux on Trux when he was in high school. He even had a logo that I think he made on Photoshop, or not even Photoshop, it was PowerPoint. The Photoshop didn't happen until I came into the company. But he had this terrible logo that we used for about a year or two before we ended up making a new logo. So fast forward 3 years later, when Parker and I met in college, we created another company, but we really had this idea in the back of our mind, and we knew this was something that we wanted to do eventually in the future. I remember Parker asked me to go do another pitch competition. We were going to end up pitching a business idea that we had in the previously, but it ended up being Trux on Trux. I remember Parker standing up in front of a stadium of an auditorium of about 50 people and pitching this idea. This business idea caught a lot of local press.
We were on TV stations spanning about a 5-state area. It was really a lot of press that caught us by surprise. And so we kind of looked at each other and thought, well, maybe this should be something we try to tackle.
So Parker and I reached out to the local USC community, and we found a lot of passionate college students and parents that were actually there to help us spread the word about Trux on Trux. We had a lot of teachers and principals,
superintendents.
And that's kind of how we naturally grew this company.
You know, Trux on Trux is just highly seasonal. So it's been an amazing journey as we go through each season over the past few years to make each kind of tux season bigger and better than the last.
The spring of 2019 is shaping up to be one of the best seasons that we've had yet. Parker and I worked hard to increase our supply chain to allow us to grow and meet the needs of our customers. We've now implemented a self-fitting algorithm that will allow you, the customer, to answer a few questions about yourself, and we'll have your sizes immediately. So there's no need for us to be out there fitting you. However, if you do want us there, we can be there. But the best part about it is anywhere you are, we can be too.
We want to simply change the way people even think about getting ready for a formal event.
So we want to thank you guys for being the best support in the world that we could have. Without you, Trux on Trux would not be the company that we are today. And in order for us to give back and say thanks, we want to lower our cost and offer any tuxedo on our website for $99. This sale will begin at midnight on Friday morning and will last for 72 hours. Any tuxedo that you order can be used next week or a month or 2 months in advance for the next year. So go ahead and place your orders, and any of the proceeds that we get out of this sale will go directly into the company. It'll help us grow and help us give back to you in even better ways. So we really appreciate everything you guys have done for us, and without this, we wouldn't be here. So thank you. Well, let's just get real here, Parker. Okay. I mean, you've given your all into this company, literally given your all. You wake up every morning and put on your pants and go to, if you do put on your pants. Wow. No, you've literally given your all. You have given up your job. You've supported. You're now full on Trux on Trux. I think you genuinely care because you want to make this easy for people. Like, you absolutely hated this in high school.
For me, it's about making things simpler. It should be a no-brainer.
So why is this the right way to do tux?
Because it's simpler. There's no way you could screw it up. There's no wasting time.
No.
You're not headed back and forth and all this nonsense. You're not overpaying, and you're getting a tuxedo well ahead of your event, even before you'd get the tuxedo if you went to a retail store. So it's just the common sense, better way to go approach this problem, which is what it was. Now we have a solution for it, and that is what wakes me up every day, knowing that we're giving the customers an incredible solution that is what I fully believe is the best solution for the tux rental industry. The most rewarding thing really is when a parent tells you, like, you've made this much easier than we anticipated, or much easier than it was for my previous sons who went through high school, or why weren't you at my high school? And that's my favorite.
It's exciting to see a kid in high school that's never worn a suit or never worn a tux and put it on for the first time and see them smile. I mean, I remember seeing pictures and videos, and I even remember fitting guys.
Yeah.
And they put on the suit and they're like,
clueless.
What is this?
No.
And then you see the picture or the video of them at prom, and they are eating it up. They just have never felt like that. I think it exudes a sense of confidence in you. And I mean, people have been wearing tuxedos since the 1800s. And this is a timeless thing that every man can share with every other man alive.
It's a memory too, and we joked about earlier, me not liking prom or whatever, but the fact of the matter is it's a memory, and you're always going to tie that memory to something tangible, and in this case it's clothing.
I mean, but it is. I mean, I still have pictures of my parents at their high school prom. I've got picture of myself from my high school prom. It's something that you're going to see forever. It's something that's tangible. You rent a tuxedo for a little bit, and then you have this memory that expands 50 years, 100 years, passing it down, and the stories that go along with it. You want to be focused focusing on the event. You don't want to be focusing on finding the tuxedo or getting it. We'll take care of that, you know?
Right.
And I think that when we take away that issue, you can just focus on what you have to do and enjoy the event. That's what brings it home for me, is knowing that we're helping younger kids and younger guys become young adults. And we're helping young adults become real adults when they get married, et cetera, et cetera.
And we've been at this for almost, 3.5, 4 years now. So it was really rewarding for me personally to go back to my high school this past season, where I was doing some fittings there in person. And one of the students was like, are you going to be at this university he was planning on attending in the fall? He doesn't even know another way to rent a tux. He used this his junior year, he used this his senior year of high school, and he's just hoping to use this in college. That is remarkable. It's tradition.
Exactly. It's a tradition, and it's also helping them grow from one to the next step, you know, from high school to college to their wedding day. When you boil it down, this sale isn't for us, it's for our customers to get a good deal and to also make their lives easier. I hope that happens.
All right. And with that, how fitting.
Thanks.
Let's turn these cameras off.